So my knee is still very much black and blue. It does not look good. It doesn't feel terrible though. I remember last session was when we skated this big box, and it was actually hurting quite a bit when I landed. I started to like ease up on it a little bit, and it didn't hurt as much as the session went on, but I really don't want to turn a little injury into a big injury. So with that being said, we are skating the coping box again, but if it hurts too much on the landing or hurts like at all really, then I'm gonna go to the smaller box. But ideally it should feel all right. And then I also brought my GoPro to film some lines on the small box and the long box together. This camera doesn't really work too well for filming lines. I did buy a fisheye for it, which would make it perfect. But remember that session I had at that indoor skate park before I took my winter break? Well, that broke the mount that I attach third-party lenses to. So the camera itself works great, everything is fine, but the mount that it attaches to is broken. So I don't know what to do about that. I contacted B&H. They told me I could send it to them and they would fix it and tell me how much it costs, but we could just use the GoPro. With that being said, today is mostly gonna be a chill session. Hopefully we can bust out some lines, and I might try sole grind to switch top acid, because my switch top acid is pretty good and my sole grind's fine. It's not great, but I feel like I should have that trick by now. I can do P-Star to switch top acid, you know, almost a budget switch up. So if I could just swing the foot around and then do that, then we got sole to switch top acid. I could probably do switch top acid to sole as well. I've also done switch top acid to back torque. That's kind of a Hail Mary every time I do it. With that being said, enough yapping. Jimmy should be here in a little bit. We might take turns holding the camera and filming some lines that way, like long lens style. But got the GoPro right here for the up close shots. Let's get it. Okay, time to move my shit out the way. Let's get after it. All right, we should be able to get both boxes like this. I'm just a little bit worried about my autofocus. I'm not sure it'll do too great on the box in the back. There's probably some setting in my camcorder to turn up the speed of the autofocus, but I don't know, it should be fine. We're gonna start with the big box, bust a Mizu, see how it feels on my knee when I land. Again, with the knee thing, it doesn't feel too bad, to be honest. It's just something I don't want to get worse. So that's why I haven't skated in probably 5 days. I could have definitely skated. It's been nice out. See what it feels like.
Well, it's been a few days and my knee is still a bit black and blue and it hurts. So I've been taking it easy.
Knee doesn't hurt, that's good.
But I am speaking from the future, so I can tell you I had a pretty good session today. I enjoyed it a lot. It was incredibly hot and humid. I'm talking like 90% humidity. I think I might have given myself heat stroke a little bit because I was sick for the next 2 days, but kind of worth it, I guess. I don't know. I had a really good time. Once I got warmed up on this taller box, started to run through my tricks and realized that skating something a little bit taller,
Felt that one in my knee a little bit,
is definitely more impactful, not only on my energy but on my joints. It takes me a little bit longer to recover from a session, but that's fine. We got to try new things and it's time to get out of our comfort zone a little bit. So with every session, you're noticing that I am kind of like still in a maintenance phase, but I'm trying to do at least 1 or 2 new things, land fakie a couple extra times, approach from a different way, do a trick that I'm more uncomfortable with, try a new switch up, trying to do something every session to just push myself a little bit. And this session was obviously, in the intro you heard, it's supposed to be to film some lines. I am quickly realizing though that the way that I land my tricks is not very conductive to doing lines. I'm kind of like with the mentality that as soon as I land, it's over. So you can see that I'm not like dropping to the ground with my body in the right position to prepare for the next trick. But you see how he lands and he's right into his push. And it doesn't look awkward. It doesn't look like he's transitioning from a weird landing animation into a push animation. It just all happens. See, like right there, I'm so used to the comfort of having as much run up as I possibly want for a trick. And I know when I skate 3 spots, that's not the case, but I'm only ever skating 1 spot at a time in those situations. So I can adjust. You know, I do a bunch of attempts and then I figure it out, and then I know my approach. But with something like this, I have to make sure that I come off the first box with enough speed to get to the next box and still do a grind without having too much speed where I don't have any time to set up. Even though the boxes do look like they're adequately far apart, and they are, for someone like me, this was like the surprise challenge from doing this, is getting myself prepared to jump onto the next box without ruining the first grind. It's like right there, I didn't lock in perfect, and I'm already thinking about that going into the next one, and then I just didn't pull the trigger early enough. It's just all bad. But it feels so good to be skating like this. I don't know if you guys remember the videos. When I first started this channel, I was struggling so much. I made videos probably 4 or 5 times a week, and I could barely land anything. Entire weeks would go by where I would do nothing but soul grinds, acid grinds, and the occasional P-star. We kept pushing though. Even though we're technically kind of in the same spot, the same dilapidated skate park with some busted up coping boxes. They're bigger, they're longer, I'm skating at them faster, and I got a lot of different tricks for them. I'm never gonna be as good as him, but that's fine with me, as long as I have fun. That is such a cool looking trick. Pretty sure he's going for the reverse. He's going for top sole to backslide and then backslide to top sole, which is insane. Absolutely bonkers. Right there should have been fine. I should have just went for it. I need to stop thinking so much and just let myself react to the spot. Because I'm doing so much preparation on the way up to the trick, I psych myself out a little bit. Whew. You could see from the previous attempts he was struggling with that a little bit, and then as soon as I start filming him, lands the first try. You can tell he likes doing those like balanced lines where he does kind of like one switch up and then the reverse version of that switch up on the next obstacle. Me, I don't got that. I guess I could do that with a few tricks, like sole to back unity and then unity to sole. That felt so good though. The next 2 days of feeling very sick were all worth it for this. Even though every time I get filmed from a third person, I feel like it exposes how ugly my skating is. But that's okay. Improvements are being made. I also really need to get better at filming. I want to make crew edits. That would be so much fun for me. It would be really good for the channel, obviously. I don't have any confidence in myself to like ask somebody to try to land a good trick at a street spot and then me screw up the filming. It just feels so bad. Although I think I did kind of okay with this. Right here was terrible. I needed to stay locked in. Never mind, I didn't do a good job. On second watch, that looked terrible. I did clean it up for the reel, so don't forget to follow my Instagram. The link is in the description. That's where I get that's where you guys get the reels that come out before the videos. At this point, I get the idea to turn the boxes around so we get a little bit of a different approach, which opens things up a lot for him. And in my mind, I'm looking for a right foot sole trick into a right foot top sole trick. That's what I'm thinking now. Ooh, that looks good. And of course, I cut off the bottom of his feet there. and it was probably a little bit too low on the camera. Had it pointing up too high. I needed to have it pointing down more. It's just tough with the GoPro because I'm not like 100% sure the angle that it's capturing from. I did see a recent full-length video that had tons of 360 cam in it, and it looks really good. That looked really bad, but whatever, I'm happy with it. I don't do topsoils that much, and to get it at the end of the line, even if it's for only half the box, it's something. You can tell I'm a little disappointed in myself, but I'm just completely dead tired. The humidity and the heat has killed me this session. Knees weak, mom's spaghetti. I decided it was gonna be it for me. He was already done as well. I spent probably the next 6 hours in and out of the bathroom. You can kind of see the look on my face. I got kind of nauseous and dizzy at this point. That's why I was sitting down in the box. He's off near the grass where we had our stuff, and I just stopped and sat down. Always remember to bring water or something to stay hydrated. Usually I bring something to stay hydrated, but I didn't this day, and I didn't have a lot for breakfast. I didn't plan out ahead very much. I just kind of went for it. Definitely paid the price. That being said, feeling a lot better now. Can't wait to go out there and skate. Leg is mostly healing up, even though it's still kind of swollen and bruised. It probably shouldn't hurt too much to land. With that being said, I'll see you guys in the next one.